Hey everybody, I'm here today to tell you to always be doing, okay? So basically, I'm going to be talking to you about something that just happened to me involving one of my neighbors, and the moral of the story is to always be doing. So hopefully this will motivate you to always be doing something and to always be busy, okay? So I had a guy come over to my house to do some work regarding something in my house. I don't want to go into any specifics, although I do a lot of things myself regarding renovations and do-it-yourself stuff. There are some things that I don't feel comfortable doing, so I outsource it, I contract it out. So a guy came to my house and he did the work yesterday, and today he was just coming to pick up all of his tools and supplies. So he parked his van in front of my house, facing the wrong direction of the road. He was only going to be a few minutes, and he had a lot to do today, so he just simply pulled up in front of my house, parked in the wrong direction. I live on a side street of a side street of a side street, so there's virtually no traffic, and although he did technically break the law, he was only there for like 4 or 5 minutes, and he really did a good job on my house. He's a great guy. This is just one tiny error that he made amongst many great things that he did and helped me out with, okay? So my neighbor, a guy who lives 2 doors down, as the guy was finishing up loading his truck, literally 4 or 5 minutes, my neighbor went up to the guy and said, "Excuse me, sir, do you know what you did wrong?" The guy said, "Yeah, I parked the wrong way on the road. I'm sorry." He was very polite, the guy, and not really my neighbor. He said, I'm very sorry. I really was only going to be a few minutes. I know I did the wrong thing, but please just forgive me." And my neighbor went on to speak down to him and to put him down and to tell him that, you know, he's a horrible person for parking the wrong way on the road. Now, here's the moral of the story. Let me get to the point. The reason that my neighbor did this is because he's retired and he has nothing else to do. He doesn't spend his time doing things, okay? He spends his time being bored. That causes him to like to gossip a lot, and I don't mind the guy. He's pretty good to me, but that causes him to like to gossip a lot and spend his time doing a lot of useless stuff. Now, if he had been doing something productive, if he had been busy, if he had a lot of things to do, he would have said, although this guy broke the law, you know what, he's only there for a few minutes, I have way bigger fish to fry. I have many better things to worry about, so I'm just gonna let it slide. But because he was not busy, because he was not doing anything, he wasted his time doing something that was virtually useless, okay? So I obviously went to intervene when I saw it happening, and I said to my neighbor, "Listen, I get it, it's your pet peeve, but the guy's a great guy, he does a great job. I paid him to do work at my house, so please, just let it slide, please. Go back to doing whatever it was that you're doing, and just let it slide. You know, the guy's a great guy. This is one tiny error. We all make mistakes. Let it slide. It's not like he did this every day or even yesterday when he left his van parked out there for many hours. It was parked appropriately. So, I mean, just let it slide. That's what it comes down to. And the reason that he wasted his time getting on my bad side slightly and talking down to this contractor was all because he didn't have anything else to do. So here's the thing. If you're not busy, you're bored. And if you're bored, you're going to get yourself into some sort of trouble by doing something negative. So always be doing. That's the key message to this video. Listen, don't be bored. Always have things to do. When you finished your to-do list, put some more things on there, just to make sure that you always have something to do to stop you from doing anything that's useless or negative or anything that just comes out of being bored. Things like this. I get it. Everyone has their pet peeves. But you know what? If he was doing something, if my neighbor was doing something, he would have just let this slide. And he would have realized, well, the guy was there for many hours yesterday. He parked appropriately. And you know what? He messed up today for a few minutes, but is it worth my time? No, because I have bigger fish to fry. So always be doing. You don't want to be a neighbor like that guy. I paid this guy to do work. And you know what? I want him to do other things in my house in the future because he's really a great guy who does great work. So I want him to be thinking, well, you know what? That guy's good. He was great to me and he has great neighbors. so I'm gonna go there. But now after this, I'm gonna have to call him up. I already spoke to him, but I'm gonna have to call him up and apologize on my nosy neighbor's behalf, saying, sorry, he was bored, he has nothing better to do, so he picked on you, I apologize. And what's that guy gonna say? The company name is on his truck, he's not gonna talk back. So, I just wanted to tell you to please always be doing, always have things on your to-do list, and never allow yourself to be bored, because that's when the trouble starts, okay? Prevent boredom by being busy. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.